Philadelphia, known as the city of brotherly love. Many of the policies of our country were developed there. It's home to the Liberty Bell, and of course, Philly cheesesteaks. It's even known for having its own sound, with the Delphonics, Stylistics, the Spinners, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, and MFSB all making great music there. And it's home to the Philadelphia Eagles, Philadelphia Phillies, Philadelphia Flyers, and the name that Dr. J built, the Philadelphia 76ers. The University of Pennsylvania Relay and Carnival, otherwise known as the Penn Relays, had their 126th event at Franklin Field on April 28th through 30th, 2022. The meet honored 100 years of HBCU participation in the meet. This year's honorees were four Rattler greats who from 1966 to 1968 blazed the track and won the 440 relay 3 consecutive years. It was the first time that feat had been accomplished, and it's the only time in the history of the Penn Relays that it's been accomplished with the same 4 runners. Coached by Bobby Lane, James Ashcroft, Major Hazelton, Nathaniel James, and Eugene Milton did what no one thought could be done. They retired the J.C. Patterson Cup.
We went rival high schools.
Yes.
And then you followed him
The
here?
man that wrote the letter to get the board relay team.
I was on a track team at Suffern, and he was on a track team at Spring Valley,
New York.
and he was the fastest in the whole state. Nobody knew who he was, and we went down to Englewood
I
Relays.
like that. Tell that story.
Who the hell was the guy? White.
We never heard of him.
This guy down at the White Morrow School at Englewood.
Englewood Relays.
And they were writing him up in a Bergen record, and he went down there and kicked his ass.
State champ.
My name is Major Sticks Hazelton. I'm from a little place called Bartow, Florida. I got there on a track scholarship, but when I got there, I loved football, so I started playing football. But Jake didn't want us to play football. I meant to run track because he got jealous. He just wanted us to run to play football. So he kept us away from lots of track meets because he just wanted us to play football.
I am Nathaniel James. I am Nature Boy. And I ran the first leg, which they call the stretch leg. I started off.
My name is Jim Ashcroft. Didn't really have a nickname, they just called me Jim. And I'm from Spring Valley, New York. And one of the reasons why I came down to FAMU is that I love football and running track. And I said, I want to go where the best is. And at that time, in 1963, 64, Bob Hayes was there. And the rest is history.
Eugene Milton. One of my nicknames is Flash, Pimp, and Muley. At FAMU, I was known as Muley. Coach Bobby Lane called me the Mule. I went to Howard High School in Ocala, Florida. I set records in the 100-yard dash, 200 dash, and long jump in high school. I got a scholarship to FAMU to play football and track and field.
During that time, we participated because Bob Hayes was doing that time. We was practicing with him to go to the Olympics. And when Bob Hayes left and went to the Olympics, then that just left the 4 of us. And we just started running, and every track meet we went to, we got better and better. We never lost a track meet to this day.
3 straight years that we won the We said 440 relay, but it's, in there it's not 440 relay, but we won it 3 straight years. We retired the William Perpetual Cup. We retired that, and it's nowhere to be found.
Coach Bobby Lang, great mentor. We had him our second year there, and he brought us up to the Penn Relays, and kept the same order, same 4 guys. I mean, we worked in football practice. We ran every day in football practice. So from August to April, when it was the Penn Relays, we ran. And Bobby, who was our coach, we had us in into the football season until into April, until graduation. Good man. He just passed away this last year. Just a great leader and a great person. He was just like a father. Jake was he called us his boys, but Bobby was our father, you know.
I was first started off, I was ankle. Nature Boy ran first, Hazelton ran second, and Ashcroft was third. Our freshman year we ran and we won a few races, but it wasn't working. We switched that up to I started first, Nature ran second, Sticks ran third, and Jim ran ankle. That didn't work too good because we got beat by Southern in Tuskegee, and I think that's what really changed it. We decided we were going to switch it again ourselves. So we had Nature. Reason one why we changed James from running first because James scratches a lot. He come out the blocks and scratch. So during that time, we had 2 scratches, and then the second scratch, the team gone. So we had to get that straight from him. So after we got the rotations with him starting and Hazelton running second, and now they switched me because I was the fastest one on the team. They switched me to third, and we put Jim on ankle.
Every time we ran, we got better. The next time we got better. So the 4 of us, along with about 3 or 4 more teammates, we used to win a whole track meet for Florida A&M, just about 8 of us. I would run the 100, the 220, the 40, 440, the open quarter. I would run the 880 relay, the 220, and the 440 relay. Pimp would run the same thing. Nature Boy would run the same thing. So most of the time we got first, second, third, and fourth. We always did that. We would pick the person, because our competition came between the 4 of us, not the other people in the track meet.
We had a good coach. We had Bobby Lane. Bobby Lane no longer with us now. Bobby Lane is deceased, but he was good to us, and he stood with us and told us. And I can remember hollering down in the stairs. He said, "Make that boy stay in them blocks." Talk about me, but I never did jump the gun. But during that race, we had some people jumping the gun, but I just stayed in the blocks. And then the time for about the 4th time, I got out good. I got out the blocks real good. I believe I got out with the lead. I believe I did, and I took it to Stick, which is Major Hazen, and took it to him, and he ran like a gazelle, and he gave it to Milton, and Milton ran like a gazelle and took it to Ashcroft. We're so far ahead of everybody, and Jim came in, and man, it was a joy. It was so jubilant. We were happy. we were really joyful and winning the pin relays.
Nathaniel James, big, strong, gave us the lead. It was something about it. Once we could look and see that we were out there, it was just a matter of maintaining what we've done. Hazelton, who was second, always stressed the stick pass. And that's the whole race. If you got a good stick, and we used to call it the stick, you usually won your race. Third leg was Milton. To me, I believe he was the fastest. Matter of fact, he ran the 100 meters that day too, and he won that. So Milton, I used to anchor, so I used to see him coming around a turn. When I saw those legs churning, I knew it was over. And I couldn't let him down. I couldn't let the team down. And next thing you know, we had done this over and over and over again. It was just like you stick, got the baton, boom, you're going down the straightaway, the turn, the straightaway, and it's over. Great. Great for FAMU, great for the guys. We had a ball.
Yeah, the first year we got there, they housed us at the, I think it was a field house dormitory right at the stadium, so we had photo walk. It rained that Friday during trials. And so we qualified. And they had a team out of Texas, a couple team out of Texas, and they was picked to win the 440. It's called the 400 meter relay. It was the 440 yard relay during that time we were running. So we won our heat. And they didn't tell us the time, so I think it was something around 40-something, but they didn't tell us the time. So that Saturday, they had picked, I think, Rice, University of Rice, to win, because they had these guys, they were pretty fast guys. But that Saturday, we tore everybody up, so that's what started us on. And then we got there, we heard one of the guys that run the meet saying, oh, we had people who was trying to win it 2 years, they showed us the big cups. See, they won it 2 years, could never win that third year. So we determined to come back, we can do that, because we all gonna be together for the next 3 years, so we can do that. So we set our mind on doing that. So after that, we started working hard to do it. So we got the thing straight with the four of us with the position, so that's the way we worked out. And then working with baton, we had that baton working so bad they couldn't even see it change hands when we ran. And that's how we started it off. Every meet we went to the next 2 years, we won them. Every meet we went, we set records at them. Coach Lane was, they started calling him, well, he got several names, Wild Man, what they call it, dog something. They give him each generation of athletes had a name for him. But to us, he was our second father. And we treated him like that, him and his wife. We treated them as our second parents. And that's how we looked at it, because we used to go over there, she feed us up, and we love all of them. And that's how we did Coach Lane. We made sure he started his career off. We helped him start his career off. He was a great, great, great man to all of us.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
And the thing about it, yeah, that's right. And the thing about it, both pin relay champions, now both of them Wall of Famers.
You ready against Hayes, huh?
You remember when Bob?
We ready to get Bob in there.
You remember when Bob passed him on the curve? And
Oh, yeah.
And that was Sohee Reed of Martin Luther King leading off at 48.72.